everyone, Melody here, mama of 4 in our blended family of 6. We have 2 public schoolers, 2 homeschoolers, and today we're going to ask that big question, which is better, homeschool or public school? Before we go any further, take a moment, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel. I am so excited. I know this is silly, but I just hit that 50 subscribers mark. 50, not 5,000, not 50,000, but 50. And for me, that was really exciting. So I'm celebrating and I am hoping we can get more people on board with every video that we put out there. I'm really excited about today's video. We're gonna talk about the pros and the cons of public school and homeschool. As a homeschooling mom myself, I have a clear preference on which is better, homeschooling or public school. However, I also believe that it really just depends on the family. I don't feel like there's a one-size-fits-all solution. And so I am a member of our local school board and I support education in all its forms. Some families simply don't have interest in homeschooling, and that is okay. And so public school is the best choice for them. Some families may feel they're not able to homeschool for one reason or another, and so public schooling may feel like their only option. The good news is it doesn't matter as much what style of education you choose for your child as it does that you are involved in that education. Even if you're sending your child to public school, you still have every opportunity to be an active part of their education. And if you're homeschooling, it does not automatically mean that you're actively educating your child. I, unfortunately, have known families that have called themselves homeschoolers, but then just completely fail to address their child's education or academic needs. For the record, I am not talking about unschoolers. That is a different style. It is an intentional approach to homeschooling. I'm talking about families, which are few and far between, that don't send their kids to public school for more reasons of neglect than because they care about their child's education. So, and they don't do anything with their child at home. So we're going to set that group of people aside and address those of us out there that are interested in doing what's best for our kids and for our family. I've worked in the public school system for a number of years, and I've had the opportunity to see behind the scenes more than what a lot of people are able to see. There are great teachers out there. There are great administrators out there, and people that are just passionate about education. There are also teachers, I don't know why they ever chose that career, or administrators that are in it for all the wrong reasons. Just like any other career on this planet, there's good and there's bad. And if we send our children to public school, it's a roll of the dice on what you're gonna get. Being an advocate for your child, whether homeschooled or public schooled, is essential to their success. I'm curious, what are you choosing to do? Are you public schooling your child or are you homeschooling your child? And what was the deciding factor behind that choice for you? Our choice to homeschool, the youngest 2 started before they were of school age. At the time, we lived significantly far away from the local public school, and there was a number of reasons. One, I wasn't comfortable sending my children on a bus to and from school every day on some roads that could be rather hazardous in the wintertime. I didn't have the means to drive them to school every day at that time. I had worked in the public school system and I wasn't pleased with what I was seeing. There were staff members, mostly supporting staff, not teachers, but there were supporting staff members that I would see make fun of children, make fun of the way they were dressed, support the cliques that the children would form on their own. I would see out at recess, no adults are really paying attention, and that's when that socialization that people are always talking about that your children need is the only time when it's really can happen is at recess, and it is not typically the socialization that you're wanting for your child to have. It's not the healthiest situation. I myself detested public school as a child. I really wanted to be homeschooled, but it wasn't an option. However, that's just my perspective. As an adult now, I have our two older children who've always attended public school. They attend public school now. And while I feel that the public school, it supports children that have a drive to succeed. They're not able to cater to the needs of the individual like homeschool could. But our oldest really enjoys attending public school. And our second oldest, she really just likes to socialize. And unfortunately, while she's very intelligent and she gets good grades, that socialization at school for her outweighs the academics. And so I feel that she's not able to get as much academically as she can. And as with all kids, you can get yourself into difficult situations with friendships when they choose friends that perhaps are not the best influence. I do not by any means think that public school is a bad place. I think it is a wonderful place with wonderful teachers and wonderful kids. And fortunately, in our state, Washington State, there are laws that allow homeschoolers to participate in all extracurricular activities that the school has. So my kids have every opportunity to do the sports and the clubs and attend homecoming and drama club and all of those things like any of the other public school students. And so I have the opportunity to ensure their academics are where they need their academics to be to succeed without being held back because they're going too fast or being left behind because they're not going fast enough. I just don't think that a classroom with 20 plus or minus students can offer the individual academics that is best suited to each person. I'm not a fan of the high pressure testing. And so those are all reasons why I have a strong preference for homeschool. Please share with me what your preferences are and why. What do you think homeschool or public school is a better choice? Thank you for joining me. I hope that you found this video helpful, useful. I hope that it answered questions for you. And if you have any more questions, make sure you put those in the comment box below. Subscribe, hit that like button, and join us on our next video for more from Homeschool Happy Hour. Have a great afternoon, everyone.